Hi and welcome back to Normski TV. Going to be doing a match preview, predicted lineup. Tomorrow we've got a game against Aston Villa, away to Aston Villa, 12:30 kickoff. Look, this game we need to bounce back from. Very disappointing loss to Wolves. Not to say that we did not play well. We did play well first 45 minutes, but disaster when David Luiz gets sent off for an accidental trip, which I think it was an accidental trip. It's a penalty, but I don't feel that he should have got sent off. Obviously, the FA have come back and basically turned down the appeal. The other guy from Southampton, gets his red card rescinded, but here, my man has to suffer. He misses 3 games, which, look, I don't really want Luiz to start. Is it a blessing in disguise? Let me know what you think. I mean, I'd rather Gabriel be starting, but if the card had been rescinded, it would have looked like Luiz would have started this game. And when you're up against pace, against like Ollie Watkins, I don't know, I would rather Gabriel in that position. So yes, we've got a big game tomorrow where we're going to be away to Aston Villa. We're going to look out for players like Jack Grealish, Tyrone Mings in terms of his defending and set pieces. Trezeguet, there's a number of players there. And I think Trezeguet scored against us where we lost 1-0 to them last season, towards the end of last season. And then we lose against them at the Emirates 3-0. We got totally slapped in that game. I think we even had a player sent off, right, if my memory serves me right. But listen, we was all over the place. So look, we've got to go into this game. Look, we're coming off the back of, a decent run. Obviously, we lose against Wolves, and that ends our winless run in 2021. Aston Villa themselves have not really been on a good run themselves. It's been quite mixed for them as well. Out of a possible 15 points, they've scored 6, whereas Arsenal, out of a possible 15 points, we've got 8 points. So we're in a little bit better form than they are, but Aston Villa have been really consistently good this season. Albeit that on, I think it was Wednesday, they lost at home to West Ham. And, West Ham are doing quite well. And to go there, and get a 3-1 victory, obviously West Ham knew what they needed to do. But now we need to take our form, and especially that first 45 minutes against Wolves, we need to go to Aston Villa. And I said it in my, at the end of the review of the Wolves game, we need to take the game to Aston Villa. We have to be on the front foot. We've got to defend well. When we need to defend deep, we do it. We don't leave too much space, because what will happen is Gabriel has got this habit of pushing up on the not even the forwards, more say the midfielders, and what that tends to happen is that it leaves that space in the back. Now, if they got players that are able to play those little through balls over the top, then we're going to get caught out with the pace of Ollie Watkins and Grealish and all those sort of players. So we have to be absolutely. Traore is another one. He's playing really well for them. They can score goals. They're not in, I say 9th place for a reason. I mean, they've still got 2 games in hand on most teams. They're on, what's the points total they're on? They're on 32 points. We're on 31. Albeit, as I said, they've got 2 games in hand, but we need to go there. We have been playing well, but it's just that blip. And the referee, the FA, the VAR, they're to blame for that game where we lost against Wolves. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not making no excuses. We would have won. We would have went on and won that game if it wasn't for the idiotic decisions of Craig Paulson and the rest of the officials. So look, it's a massive game. The last time we beat Aston Villa away, I believe, was 2015. Let me just check. I think it was 2015. That was, I think, the last time we beat them. And I think, what was the score? I do remember seeing this. Yeah, it was 2-0. Was it 2-0? Yeah, 2-0. I think that was the last time we beat Aston Villa 2-0 away. And that was back in December 2015. So, our record against Aston Villa has been kind of mixed. In the past, yes, we have done well there, but they're always kind of been a bit of a bogey team for us. And to be perfectly honest, we haven't done well in the past few seasons against them. As I said, we lost 1-0 back in July 2020. We lost 3-0 back in November last year. I think the last time we beat them was 2019. That was at home where we beat them 3-2, and lucky enough we came from behind to win that game. And I think it was I'm sure it was Aubameyang who got that last minute free kick and we win that game. I mean, they went ahead and they were giving us problems. So they've got a good side. They've got a very good side. And so we just really need to just be on our P's and Q's when it comes to them. As I said, going into this game, who are the players that we're gonna likely to pick for this side? Who are the predicted lineup? I mean, at the moment, we've got a number of players that probably will be missing from this game. I don't know whether Pablo Mari is back in training, whether he's made the squad or not, the side or not, I don't know. Kieran Tierney is likely to miss this game as well. Obviously, David Luiz is going to miss the game. Leno is going to miss the game because of suspension. So, we may be looking at Runnison coming in to fill that spot. But I'm hoping that, I'm hearing news that Matt Ryan is fit. And if that's the case, I mean, according to OneFootball, we've got a nice welcome boost with the goalkeeper returning back to training ahead of the game. So that's absolutely brilliant. Now, for me, he's got more experience than Runnison playing in the Premier League, because obviously when he played for Brighton, the times that he did play for them, he's played a number of times for them. So for me, I'm hoping that Arteta will go with Matt Ryan as opposed to Runnison. Yes, he came on in the second half. It was okay, but I just don't feel that he's going to be ready. And I worry with the sort of attack that Aston Villa have got. I just worry. I would rather see Matt Ryan coming into that position. So we'll see what happens concerning that. Now, as I say, Aubameyang is back in training. So there's going to be a bit of a headache with regards to, whether he starts or not. Pepe at the moment is controlling that left side. Would you take him out and put Aubameyang back in there? My feeling is that you start Aubameyang on the bench and go with your strongest, most consistent side at the moment. I think Arteta at the moment has found a consistent side, albeit that the defence has changed around a bit. Pablo Mari has been in and out. Obviously, Gabriel, because of COVID, and now he's come back in. David Luiz has come back. The only real consistent defender that's mostly played most of those games is Holding, and he's been quite consistent. So for me, it looks like Gabriel will start alongside Holding, and hopefully they will have a good, in terms of a solid partnership, especially in this game tomorrow. Absolutely need to be on the ball. You're going to be up against Ollie Watkins and Traore. These guys are good players, quick players as well. So we definitely need to be on our game. We've got to make sure we stop Jack Grealish. If it means putting two men on him, that's what we need to do, because this guy is very skillful, very, very good. You've got Barkley as well. And the way they tore us apart at the Emirates, mate, obviously there was a time when we was going through a real bad patch. Since the Chelsea game, we've pushed on, and apart from the Wolves game that we lost on Tuesday, we've done well up until that point. So we want to get back to winning ways. I think that was just a blip. We need to bounce back. We can't afford to lose this game. We cannot afford to lose this game. We've got to take the game to Aston Villa. And when you've got the likes of Thomas Partey, who's going to be fit, Granit Xhaka playing alongside him, protecting that back four, and if we can get those balls over the top, Tyrone Mings, he's not necessarily the quickest, but obviously he's got other defenders there that are quick as well. But we need to be taking the game. I keep saying it, we need to take the game. We need to get on the front foot as quick as possible. If we do that against Wolves, take our chances, then what we can do, Aston Villa, they're at home, they're going to have to come on to us, and then we can hopefully hit them on the break. So let's go with my predicted lineup, and we'll start with the back four. We're going to have to go with Bellerin at right back. The two centre backs, as I said, is going to be Holding and Gabriel Magalhaes. Cedric Suarez is going to have to obviously take that left back position because it looks like Tierney's not going to be back for that. The middle of the park, in front of the back four, you're going to have Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. And then the three in front of them, you've got Saka on the right hand side, Emil Smith Rowe as the number 10, Pepe as the left sided midfield, attacking midfielder, and Lacazette up front. That's what I would go with. Aubameyang, unfortunately, you're going to have to start from the bench. I think when you came on in that game against Wolves, you didn't really offer nothing. You know, you're coming back, obviously, you know, because of a special leave and stuff like that, and you weren't really on your game. But you would be good to have coming off the bench, but you need to, when you do come off the bench, you need to make something happen. You need to affect the game. You didn't really affect the game when you came on against Wolves, albeit we was down to 10 men. But look, we've got to do this tomorrow. It's absolutely important. We need Saka, Smith Rowe, you know, that quick link-up play. Lacazette to be working hard, but making sure that they take their chances. Pepe, he's on fire right now. He's about, you know, the last 3 or 4 games, the guy's been absolutely consistent, scoring 3 and 4. This is what we want to see. This is why we bought Pepe. Now, hopefully, he can keep going this way. The manager's picking him, so that's really good. His confidence is back, and he can cause problems. He can absolutely cause problems. So let's hope and pray that Arsenal, you know, it's an early kickoff. We don't like an early kickoff, but look, it is what it is. We need to go to Villa Park, and we need to go there, take the game to them. Listen, my predicted score, I'm going with a 2-1 to the Arsenal. That's what I want to go with. And hopefully, when I do my review and player ratings, I have a massive smile on my face. Let's hope that the referees, VAR and the official do not affect this game. Martinez, obviously, is going to be up against us. And so, Martinez, I need you to have one of your bad games. I mean, when I saw you the other night, where I think it was the third goal from Jesse Lingard, you didn't cover yourself in any glory. That you know, you should have done better with that. The way you tried to save the ball and it just literally went underneath you. So I'm hoping you have one of those games, and hopefully we'll know how to beat you. You know, we know how you play. Obviously, you know how we play, and so you'll probably be giving away trade secrets and stuff like that. But I need you to be having a bad game, Mr. Emil Martinez. But listen, going with a 2-1 to the Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal, let's do this. Let's go to Aston Villa and let's make sure that we win this game. I mean, the last time, I can't think the last time that Aston Villa did a double over us was back in the early 90s at the beginning of when the Premier League just started. So we need to go there and make sure that that record is not broken. Let's go there. Let's take the game till we make sure we do not lose that game. That's the thing. Make sure that we do not lose that game. Again, guys, I'd like to thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm 4 away from 120. It might not sound like much, but to me, I just thank for all the guys that's been supporting the channel, subscribing to the channel. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.